Hey, welcome back. So today I thought I would give you a tour of my apartment, mostly just to give you an idea of what you can get at this price point. As I said in an earlier video, you can find apartments for $100. You can find apartments for $3,000. You could probably find an apartment that's like mine for cheaper, and you could probably find it for more. It's just a matter of, I think, how much time you're willing to spend looking around, what season it is, the area. The area is going to make a big difference. So this apartment, I pay $580 a month. It's in the Russian market area, and I had a down payment, what is it? Security deposit of $580, and I pay for the electricity. And the electric bill last time, if you know anything about Cambodia, you know that the electric is kind of pricey here. I'll admit, I actually probably ran the aircon, not just one aircon. I often had two aircons on because it's a big apartment and because it was so hot when I got here, and because it took a while to get acclimated to the heat. I ran it a lot. This place was often like an icebox when I would walk in. So my bill was like I think it was about $230, maybe a little less for the month. So that's a lot. I've actually cut way back. I'm more acclimated to the heat. The temperature has actually cooled down a little bit compared to when I first got here. And yeah, I've just been more, I guess, diligent about turning it off. So I'm hoping, I'll find out in the next couple of days, I'm hoping I've trimmed about $100 off of that bill. I mean, if it comes in at about $150, I'll be thrilled. Last month, my guess was that it was going to be $250, and it actually came down. It was pretty close, but it came down a little bit to $230. I'm hoping that I've significantly reduced it because when I do have the aircon on, it's at a lower speed. I think I had it on high. I may have had two of them on high. I'm just saying. I may have had two of them on high when I first got here. Now I have like one on at a time, and it's usually on medium. Sometimes it's even on low. Very rarely I have it on high. So we'll see. I mean, I'm hoping I've significantly cut it down. But so $580. Let's walk you through the apartment, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, so the apartment does come with twice weekly cleaning service, which sometimes I don't take advantage of because I just put a sign up saying not needed. All right, so we have the kitchen here. Let me just give you like kind of a panoramic view first. We got a kitchen, the dining room, the living room. I want to get myself out of the reflection as much as possible. The hallway. I've got a fan. Okay, so let's go back. The kitchen. All right, so the fridge. Fridge is good. It's a good size fridge. It's not like an American size fridge. It's not a gigantic fridge, but it works well enough for me. It's got plenty of room. The thing too is that since I eat out at restaurants quite a bit, I don't need a gigantic fridge. All right, so I got a hot plate which came with it. I just actually bought this because the skillet that came with the place was pretty crappy. So some things I still need to buy. Unfortunately, these burners didn't work, which is why we just have like the one hot plate. It does come with a kettle. It also comes with a rice cooker. It came with this, which doesn't work. So I still need to talk to the owner about getting a replacement. I did tell him, I made note that it didn't work. Came with some dishes, although I have bought a few extra things. I just bought the strainer and the spatula. And yeah, it's got like an okay amount of storage, I think. What's a little frustrating is it doesn't, like, the storage could be used better if there were shelves. So for example, in here, it's no shelves. So it's like a very poor use of space for that, but it's okay. It's all right. It does have a vent, which is nice, with a light that works, that actually works. Okay, so we have that. We have the dining room table, which actually is like a really nice table. It only has, though, 2 nice chairs and then 2 plastic chairs, which I don't know what happened to the other 2 nice chairs, but I don't really need 4 chairs, so we're good. I have a balcony. And this, to me, is one of the selling points of this place. Because the apartment takes up 3 sides of the building, I have views of 3 different directions of the city, which is really nice. So, for example, at night, I get, and I'll insert a photo, but I get these like incredible sunsets here. So I brought some books with. I have this idea that I'm going to read all of Steinbeck's books while I'm here, John Steinbeck. So I brought a bunch of John Steinbeck. But I just like this aesthetically. I liked it. I think it's nice. We have an air con up here. This is the one that I run most of the time. We've got a fan, which helps out if it's especially hot. All right, it's a 2-bedroom apartment, so this is the guest bedroom, but I use this one more, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But again, yeah, just a lot of storage, which is nice. So like here, we've got closet space, more closet space, and again, view of the city. It did come with an iron and an ironing board. I don't think I'll ever be using that, but another air con. So one of the reasons I sleep here as opposed to the master bedroom is that it's quicker to cool off at night. Shutting this door, using this air con, so that hopefully saves some money. The other reason is that the air con in the master bedroom is a little glitchy. Like I turn it on, especially when it was really hot, I would turn it on, and while I was asleep, it would turn off, and I would wake up, and it would just be so hot. So I'm not sure what was up with that. Okay, so here we've got a bathroom with the got a washer and a little shower. That's kind of the guest bathroom. All right, the master bedroom with the air con, which also has a bathroom. So nothing particularly special here, just I mean, I like that there's a divider between the shower and the rest of the bathroom, because I have stayed in a lot of places in Southeast Asia where that's not the case. And then the problem is it's just difficult if you need to use the restroom again and the floor is completely wet. So let's see, we have another view. More views. And yeah, so, and again, just a lot of space. A bigger bed. Got a rack for drying my clothes, and a lot of storage. So this is mostly where I store my stuff here. It also comes with a safe. So there's a safe here. Yeah, more closet space. And I guess you could turn this part into a desk if you want to. And that's it. That's 500 and, what did I say? 580 a month. So for me, It was in the right location. It's a relatively quiet street. It was quieter when of course, when I looked at it. There's some noise now, but it's not too loud, and I'm high enough up that I don't deal with a lot of stuff that I don't want to deal with in terms of sounds. The other thing too is that I have a white noise machine, like a little portable one that I pack. Whenever I travel anywhere, and if I'm going to be staying in hotels or whatever, it's just you can get them on, if you're back in the U.S., you can get them from Amazon for like, I don't know, $15 or something. Super great if you're sensitive to noise, which I am. Like I usually sleep with it on, but if for some reason there's an especially loud sound, I can just plug it in the living room and turn it on, and it usually does the trick. So I signed a 6-month lease, and then at the end of 6 months, I don't know, like if I go to Siem Reap and I really like Siem Reap, I may end up going there for 6 months. Or I've never lived in Vietnam. I could go there, get a 3-month visa, leave, go back for another 3 months. I don't know. Things are kind of in flux in terms of what my plan is for the year. I'm just trying to stay very flexible about that. So yeah, I hope that gives you an idea of what you can potentially get at this price point. It's more than I think I'd planned on paying, or more than I thought I would pay, but I just really liked it when I saw it. If I were to try to find a $600 apartment in the city that I live in back in the United States, which is not a major city, which is a very, I don't know, maybe 100,000 people live there, I would be living in like a storage locker. I would probably be living in like a storage locker or like a shed out behind somebody's house, like a tin shed. So yeah, this is what you get. So, all right, I will see you next time. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing, and we'll catch you next time.